What up? Derek here with Truth Wednesday. Well, I've been talking about how easy it is for us to talk about the things that we love. But for us that love God or say we love God, it's sometimes hard for us to talk about Him. We knowingly or unknowingly create this sacred and secular divide. And our sacred world is Sunday mornings or our quiet time at home. These are the places that it's okay to talk about God and His gospel. And our secular world is when we go to work or when we go on vacations. And we don't talk about God or His gospel as if God somehow is not at our place of work or on our vacation or in the ebb and flow of our local communities, which is completely false. And we know that it's not true, but sometimes we live this way. God does not call His children to have no-fly zones with His gospel. No, He calls us to be loving and bold truth tellers. He calls us to be salt. Now, don't hear what I'm not saying. He doesn't call us to be salty, like, you salty, bruh. Not that, okay? Not like that at all. But if you remember, Jesus told the disciples in Matthew 5, you guys are called to be salt of the earth. Well, what does salt do? Well, it brings taste to things that are tasteless. Meaning the world is tasteless, and God calls His children to be salt in a tasteless world, not by being like the world, but by being like Christ. So we live as every day and every place we are as a place to share the truth and share God's love. It's all sacred. Now, that sounds like a beautiful scenario, right? Well, friends, remember 1 Corinthians 1:18, the word of the Lord is foolishness to those who don't believe. The world thinks that God and His gospel are foolish, but for those of us who are being saved, God's word is the power of God. I'll leave you with a question. Could the reason that it's so uncomfortable to talk about God be because we've been conditioned to talk about ourselves and talk about our faith instead of talking about the object of our faith? We must know the truth, man. And the truth is, we don't try to light up a room by covering a lamp. No, we take the lamp and we put the lamp on the stand in the middle of the room so it lights up the whole room. Friends, you have the best news that's ever been told. Tell it. We must know the truth, man, and that truth will set us free. Blessings.